is. You gotta ingest this. What's the problem? What's the problem? Huh? What's the problem? I don't want to know what she had to ask me. Goddamn compelling. What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
I'm a woman.
We know you're a woman. We can tell.
I'm married to a man. But
Good.
you're insulting a lot of people tonight.
How? How am I insulting people by talking about sexual matters between adults? I'm talking about consenting adult shit. I have sex. I have sex with women. So me being up here describing my life is insulting to you? Then how can you speak for the whole crowd and tell me that I'm insulting them? Is anybody insulting? No! Sounds like a resounding yes over here. A resounding agreement. Hi, Karen. See, white people be thinking they can do whatever they want. Storm the Capitol or storm my goddamn state.
What's going on, guys? So, as you can see, Affion Crockett, well, he handled that pretty well, I think. But anyway, more importantly enough, I talk to you guys all the time about people creeping around and this. Apparently, anything that offends them, they feel the need to speak upon it. And no matter if the moment calls for it or not, in this case, this man was purely on stage in the middle of his performance. And this lady felt the need at that moment to say, you know what, I'm a woman. And if you notice in the video, she says the same thing. I'm a woman. And I love how you responded to her. We all can tell. We all can tell. Now, you're a woman and what? And she spoke in her own personal feelings, attitudes, and emotion, and intended to invoke those feelings and emotions based on not only her gender, but I'm going to assume this her rightful standing as a white woman, that she felt that she could do this. Because I noticed, and if you notice on the stage, the Latino woman that was hopped on the stage and tried to separate them, as if Affion Crockett was going to knock this woman out in front of a live audience or something. But I think she was more seeing the fact that this white woman was nuttier than squirrel shit. You know what I mean? And not put this to content to say that all white women are like this, because I know tons of white women, dated tons of Italian and Greek women that were never like this. But there are some women that are like this. And I want to also point out the fact that these Karens like this, they're not just relegated towards chopping in the faces of black men and Latin men. Oh, no, 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 no. These Karens are regulated to step in front of anybody, apparently. And there's little, if no calls given to them after they do it. Now, if you watch very carefully in the video, you will notice it took a few moments before security, anybody in this plush little club of theirs, actually came in and intervened. That's right. The woman that you saw on the stage, the Latino woman that you saw on the stage, did not work at the club, was not part of the employee staff. Nothing of that. She was just a good, upstanding citizen. It's also BS what she saw. So I want to put that in mind when we talk about this subject a little bit longer. It took those two that you see towards the end of the video to start coming up to the stage and now removing this woman. And as she is nicely asked to remove, you will notice very carefully, and this is how you know she's a nut job, she hits the man after they nicely try to get her off the stage. And I'm apparently looking at the fact that they probably escorted her ass out the door where she needed to be. So Karen, let this be a lesson to you. The more you guys start popping up with this type behavior, you're going to find a lot more men and a lot more people are going to start speaking against it, because a lot of us look at it at this point as you're just being bullies, passive aggressive, and you got a whole bunch of bullshit behind you as an excuse. I'll talk to you guys later.